hi to my fellow participants. Uh, I would first of all like to thank the IQAC PGDAV College, University of Delhi, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this webinar series. It is, in fact, my privilege to be here as one of the teachers among you all to share my knowledge that I have gained in the recent times. And to give a short introduction to myself, I'm Chitra S. and I'm currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Savita Engineering College, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. My interest is recently in transforming the education into a digital era. Like we have seen that after the corona pandemic has started, we have forgotten the traditional approach to taking classes and we have totally shifted to a new paradigm. So let us learn as a teacher community. We will learn together on what various tools we can use to make our teaching process more efficient. So in my session, I'm going to mainly cover about OBS Studio and how PowerPoint can be used as a powerful tool for screen recording rather than going for various different softwares. So this is all about me. So let us first start with the OBS Studio. So first let us see how to create videos using the OBS Studio. So on your browser, type obsproject.com. So once you type obsproject.com, we'll be redirected to the website page. You can see three operating system, Windows, Mac or Linux. So based on the operating system that you use, click the particular operating system. So once you click, the installer will be installed. So install the application and you will be able to see the OBS Studio and this is the window that will be appearing for us. So once upon installation, this is the OBS screen. We need to know two main things in the OBS window. One is this sources panel and the other one is these options. So the sources panel is used to add what kind of a video we need to capture. Whether I want to capture an image or I want to capture myself, my face using the front camera, or we want to have a slideshow and give our voice at the back. All those options are selected using the sources option. And here two options are there, start streaming and start recording. When you go for live on YouTube or Facebook on any social platforms, we will be using the start streaming option. But we are mostly not going to concentrate on that now. I'm going to just tell you how to record videos. So I'm going to use only the start recording option. So we will see the various sources one by one. So let me start by adding one source. The first source that I'm going to add is an image source. So let me click on the plus button here. I'll select image. We'll name it to be anything. I'll click on OK. You can browse any image files from your system. So for example, let me choose this image and I'll click on OK. So we can see that the image has appeared on our screen. So I'll right click. I click on transform and give fit to screen to make it appear on the full screen. So we have now added an image here. So after adding an image, you can press on start recording and after this whatever you talk will be recorded at the background. So for example, I say this is an Arduino board. It is used for projects right from a small circuits till complicated projects. And we can click on the stop recording. So this recording that we have done, you can go to file, click on show recordings. And if you see here, my video recording is present here. Let me play it and show for you. And after this, whatever you talk will be recorded at the background. So for example, I say this is an Arduino board. It is used for projects right from. So you can see that whatever you talk has been recorded at the back. So this is how we record using an image. So this is the first type of recording. The second type of recording is adding an image slideshow and adding an audio or a face to the screen. So if before you initiate an image slideshow, click on this and remove this particular source. Click on yes. Now click on plus button and go to image slideshow. Click on OK. Scroll down in this window. If you click on plus, we need to add the various image files. You can either add the files as individual images, or if you have everything together as within a one directory, you can add it directly as a directory. But one thing to note here is the slideshow must contain various images. We cannot import a PPT slides onto this OBS. We need to have all the slideshow values or slideshow things as images to import here. So let me click on add files. For example, I'll add these three images. You can change the order of images by clicking the up arrow or down arrow, or if this is fine, you can click on OK. Let me click on the right one. I'll fit it to the screen. So I click on fit screen. Now you can see that the slideshow is automatically moved at a particular interval. So once you start recording, you can give your voice at the back. You don't need to select any other source for recording your voice. You can just give start recording and give your voice at the back and convert this into a video. Now this, if you see, this slideshow is automatically moving. If you don't want the slideshow to automatically move, and if you want to manually move it, right click on the slideshow, go to properties, and here if you see the slide mode is automatic, change it to manual. So once you change it to manual, we need to assign keys on our keyboard using which I'll control the forward movement and backward movement of my slideshow. So first, right click on the image slideshow, come to the properties and change the slide mode as manual. Click on OK. Now if you see now, the slides or the images will not automatically move. Now go to File, click on Settings, go to Hotkeys, and if you see here, under the image slideshow, there will be an option for next slide and previous slide. For example, I want to assign capital letter A to move to the next slide, and I'll assign capital letter S to move to the previous slide. I assign the two letters here and I click on OK. So once I've come back here, I'm pressing capital A on my keyboard. You can see that the next images appear. Again, if I click on capital A, the third image will appear. Or if you press S, it will go back to the previous image. Again, I press S, it comes back to your previous images. So using the keys on the keyboard, we can manually control the image slideshow. Now, if you want to add your face onto this, you click on plus, click on video capture device. If you want your face to be present when you record any lectures for your students, click on video capture device and click on OK. Click on OK here. So let me minimize this. We can minimize this, place it anywhere on the screen. So I'll minimize this to a very small extent. I can keep it here. We can move it to anywhere on the screen. Now if you press the A keys, yes, the image will also be present and also our face will also be recorded. If you don't want your face to be recorded, click on this video capture device and click on minus and you can remove it anytime. Now the image slideshow alone will be present. I hope you're clear. So to add an image slideshow, click on plus, click on image slideshow and add the various images. You can either keep it automatically or you can control the movement of the images using keys on your keyboard. And you can add your face onto the slideshow by clicking on plus and going to video capture device. This video capture device can be added to any of the features here. So once you click on video capture device, your face will also be recorded. This is how we record an image slideshow using the OBS Studio. The third feature here is to add a text onto your video recording. So click on plus and click on text. Click on OK. Now type the text that you want to display. For example, I type this is an Arduino board. You can change the font of it. You can change the color. Now the size is 256. Let me change it to 120 for example and I click on OK. If you see that the image has been inserted into our image. So, the text has been inserted onto our image. So you can place this text wherever you want. And Many other features are we can make this text to roll in between our screen. For example, click on Arduino, right click, go to filters, click on the plus option and click on scroll. So you can adjust the speed, whether you want to scroll it in the horizontal direction or the vertical direction. You can increase the speed or decrease the speed as per your wish. So you have set the speed and let me close this. So if you see that the text is going on in a rotational basis. So we can do these kind of effects using your OBS Studio. You explore more kind of rotations and more kind of filters using this filters option. So this is how we add a text into our image slideshow or any kind of source that you want. The last feature that we are going to see is the display capture. So display capture is whatever you do in your laptop or desktop, that screen will be captured. So let me remove this image for now. I click on yes. To remove any of the source, click on this minus button and remove that particular source. To add on a new source, click on the plus button and add what type you want. Image slideshow, or you want to add a text or a video capture or whatever you want to add. Now let us see the display capture option. Let us give OK. Now once you give display capture, we can see that infinite number of screens are appearing. This is one of the things to note. Only if this kind of a window appears, we can ensure that our OBS is working fine. Now for example, I switch over to Chrome. So this will also be recorded along with that. So I click on start recording. Now I go to Google and type MOOC. I click on images. So we can just scroll down. So whatever I do on my screen will be recorded in your window. So this is how we display capture our screen. Let me click on stop recording. I go to file, show recordings, and let us see here. Recording. Now I go to Google and type MOOC. I click on images. So you can see that whatever I have done on my screen has been recorded using the OBS Studio. So to capture your total laptop display or your desktop display or whatever screen you're using, you need to use your display capture option. So I use this display capture option of OBS to record all my videos for this FTP. You can try using this if you want to explain anything in a simulation or in a virtual software. For example, you are using some virtual software by explaining any experiments to your students. You can start the display capture, click on start recording, go to the particular window, explain all the process, come back and click stop recording. This will capture whatever you have done in your laptop. So these are the various features of OBS that are very much useful to us. You can try using this for your online lecture. Hello everyone. Now let us see how to pause our videos in between during the recording. So we all are now familiar with the OBS Studio. We know that there is a start recording option here. So once we click on start recording, the OBS captures either the entire screen if it is this display capture source here, or based on the source selected, the OBS starts to capture whatever source is selected. But we know that there is no pause button here in the OBS Studio. Once we start the recording, after completing, we click on stop recording that will be present here. Now to pause recording using the OBS Studio, we need to make basic few changes in the settings. Now let us see how to enable the pause option in the OBS Studio. To enable the pause option, click on File, go to Settings. Under Settings, click on Output. Once we click on Output, we get various options here. Under the Output mode, select Advanced. So once we select Advanced, we get various options like Streaming, Recording, Audio and Replay Buffer. So click on Recording that is present here. And under recording, if you see here, there is an option called as encoder. And by default, it will be use stream encoder. Now change this to into 264. And we can also change the bit rate of the internet if your internet is slow or fast or depending upon the internet connection. If you have a decent internet connection, no need to modify anything in this. Just click on apply and then OK. So once you change the encoder rate there and you click on start recording, we can see that a pause button is appearing here. So we can click on this pause and we can see at the bottom here that it shows that the recording has been paused. So we can then stop the recording or resume the recording by clicking the pause button again. So this is how we pause a video and resume once again using the OBS Studio. Now let us see how to go live on YouTube by using the OBS Studio. So we can see that there is a start streaming option here. This is the option that we will be using to go live on YouTube. Now let us see the settings that we have to do to go live on YouTube. So go to File, click on Settings, click on Stream, and we can see that there are various services that are present here. So we need to choose YouTube, YouTube Gaming, and server as primary YouTube ingest server. This stream key has to be generated from our YouTube page. Now let me tell you how to generate this stream key. So go to your channel. So I am in my channel. So let me go to my Basic Studio homepage. So if you see in the Basic Studio homepage, there will be two options. One is to upload the video that is there in the system, and the next option is to go live. So let us click on go live. And we can see that there are four options here: stream, webcam, manage, and stream now classic. We need to click on the stream option, and this window, the new stream will appear. Now give a title for our stream. Let me give on FTP. And this is used to change the settings, whether we want everyone to view the video, which is the public mode, or we want only the people with the link to view the video, which is the unlisted mode, or whether only you want to view or your own video, which is the private mode. So let us choose on public, and you can add any description. Let me add OBS for example, and we can choose this video belongs to which category. So let me choose education, and we have an option here called as schedule for later. So if you want the live streaming to be scheduled for a later time or a later date, then you can enable this option and set the later time or date when you want to go live. But now let us see how to go live instantly. So I'm not enabling this. The next option here is upload custom thumbnail. This is like a display picture for a video. So before the video begins, the picture that we upload here, that will be displayed in your YouTube page. And here there are two options, whether the video is made for kids or whether it is not made for kids. So let me select no, it is not made for kids and give create stream. So once you click on create stream, we can see at the bottom there are many things given. Select stream key, stream URL, and backup server URL. So this is the stream key that we need to paste in our OBS Studio. So copy this, go to your OBS Studio and paste the stream key here. After pasting, click on apply and OK. So now we have connected the YouTube to OBS. Click on start streaming. So once we click on start streaming, we can see that there is a green box appearing here, which means the internet connectivity is fine. So we can see here it shows excellent connection. So now the OBS is getting connected to our YouTube Studio. So once the encoding and the connection setups are made, we can see that here the go live option gets enabled. So once we click on go live, then whatever we do in YouTube will be displayed in live in our YouTube page. So let us click on Go Live. Yes, so now our live streaming has started. So we can see that we have been live for the past 8 seconds. So now whatever we do in our OBS studio, that will be displayed live in our YouTube page. Right? Now to share this link to others to view, we have to click on this share button, and this is the YouTube URL in which our video is going live. So you can copy this YouTube URL and share it to your participants or others who has to view your particular video. So if we go to OBS and do something, whatever we do here, that will be live in our YouTube page. Fine. So we can see that whatever I'm teaching is getting displayed in our YouTube live streaming page. There will be a little delay because of internet lag. So that is natural. That's not a problem. So we can view that the OBS studio is now getting displayed because it is going live. So whatever we do in our OBS studio, that will be live here. So this is how we connect OBS to the YouTube to go on live. So you can use this when we take classes or conduct any webinars or FTP. This is a very useful option in the OBS studio. And one thing that we need to note, once we are done with taking the videos, we need to click on End Stream in our YouTube page. So click on End, and this will save the video in the YouTube studio. So click on Dismiss here. You can go back to your channel and go to your videos. So go to YouTube Studio and under videos, we have two tabs. One is uploads and the other one is live. So if you click on live, the video that we went live will be available here. So you can change the settings. You can make it private, unlisted, public, or whatever you want. If you don't want this video, you can delete it forever and this will go off your YouTube studio page. So always remember to end your stream once the live streaming is completed, else the video will keep on going even if there is no video being recorded or displayed in your OBS studio. So when you start your live session, we need to click on Go Live. Once you end your session, you need to click on Stop Streaming or End Stream in order to finish your live session. Thank you.